Morning everybody. Today we're gonna make some juice with Flo. That's me. Today is the day, the beginning of the days when I get back on track. You guys know I've been on vacation, and now I'm back from vacation. And you know, when you watch yourself on a video, you get a little motivated. Now, I'm not 100% happy with everything about my body. The very main thing I'm not happy about is I don't do what I'm supposed to do. I don't exercise. And the biggie is I have a vitamin D deficiency that was low enough that things stopped working the way they were supposed to. I also have a calcium deficiency. I have some little white spots on my fingernails, and that's what that's from. So that can't be good for bone health at an older age. I also am gluten intolerant, and my body also doesn't like dairy, soy, or corn, and I am right on the borderline of being diabetic. I'm right there where you are considered diabetic, but you don't have to have medicine because you can take care of it yourself at this point. So I don't know how many of you are in the same boat. I hope none of you. I hope everybody in the world is in great health and happy and healthy. That's just not the case for me. I am happy, you know, I am happy, but I would be maybe happier if I felt better. I don't know. I've done this before. I'll just start by saying that I have done juicing before. I actually did a cleanse for 21 days, and I felt amazing. I didn't feel like the same person. I felt so good and full of energy and full of life and invigorated, and my senses were better. My head was clearer. I just felt good. I know what the benefits are. What you're doing is you're putting the best possible foods in your body in the most easily digestible way. With a juice, you are taking everything you need, all the minerals, all the vitamins, those good sugars and electrolytes. Actually, I don't know if it's considered, maybe, I don't know, science. So you're putting the best stuff in your body, and your digestive system doesn't have to use that much energy to process the food that you're putting in your body. So your energy just goes crazy because you have everything you need to live, and you're not being sluggish because your guts don't have to work so hard. The first video I'm going to do, and I am going to break this down for you because these videos will end up being really long, and you guys are already pretty bored, I think, by some of the content of these videos. So I figure if I keep them kind of short and sweet and right to the point, then maybe you'll stay for the whole thing. I'm not really positive if you will or not. I'm working on it. I'm trying to work on it. So I'll talk a little bit more about the health benefits in each video because there's quite a bit to say. But for this video, I want to show you how to put together a juicer. Because maybe you'll get into it and you'll want to buy a juicer, and maybe when I tell you that I really love mine, you'll buy this juicer, and then maybe even if you read the directions, you'll have trouble putting it together, but I don't know. The first thing to make sure of is that you have all your parts and pieces, and I'll show you everything laid out of what I have for this particular one. And it's several little parts, and it is important to remember to keep them clean, because you know you're going to be eating what this thing makes. Essentially, you'll be drinking it, but same deal, right? So I'll show you the parts. Here's your two little containers. This, don't look at my dirty, I got dishes in the sink. This is real life. This little container is like the waste part. This is where the fiber from the fruits and vegetables comes out. This is not the one where your juice goes into. And you have like a wire mesh screen. It's wet because I just rinsed it out. And this is the collection part for where the juice goes. This, I don't know what it's called, but it sits, it's where you feed, it's the very topmost thing where you feed your fruits and vegetables into. So, you know, you don't have stuff flying all over the floor. And this is like, you push it through with this. You push the food through the juicer with this. This is a piece that, well, I don't know what it's called either. Maybe read the instructions. Maybe this video is not helpful. And this part goes on the end of this. This is like an auger, for lack of a better word. And I know that looks like dirty, but it's not dirty. It's just like kind of chewed up from everything. I've used this thing 100 million times and it's kind of chewed up. And this is like the wire mesh screen where everything gets pushed through. So I'm going to set up the camera in a little bit different way. But that's everything you need. And then I'll show you how to make it all work together for the good of your health. Here I am. Hey. Sorry, I couldn't figure out a better way to do this so you can see the juicer. I don't have like a very fancy setup. I have a $15 Walmart tripod and I don't know how to make it work. So here's my juicer. It's an Omega. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can. It's an Omega masticating juicer, and what a masticating juicer basically means is that this is a slow juicer. And what slow juicing does is it chews the food, masticating, basically what your jaws do. It masticates your food into juice rather than a centrifugal juicer, which spins your food into juice. And slow juicing keeps the food cooler, thus retaining the good stuff that you don't want to get cooked out of it. These are a little pricier than your traditional centrifugal juicers. In my opinion, it is well worth the investment because this thing will last forever. Not forever. Forever is a long time. It'll last a long time. Not forever. So, first thing we're going to do is make sure this is in the open position. So that means that you can put your stuff in and everything will fit into wow. Everything will fit into this front piece of the juicer. So the first thing we'll put together is we'll put this, which I don't know what it's called, and we'll put the auger thing inside there. And you can see there's a little gasket and the end piece just goes right through that end. So that's in. And then you'll put your wire mesh screen into this. And I'll tell you, I've made a lot of juice and even made juice for other people. And this is the only piece I've ever had to replace. And just because the screen, it doesn't stay sharp forever. So eventually your juice just gets really pulpy and it's not exactly what you want. So this piece needs to be replaced. But like I said, that's the only one I've needed to replace so far. The next thing you'll do, so you have your the one that looks like kind of like a drill bit, and then you have your screen on the end of that, but this end is still open, so you just need to attach this part and then it locks in. It has closed, open, so you'll put it in and then lock it in. And then same thing, you'll put the little end, the metal end here, into this part in the open position, and then you lock it into the closed position. And then basically your juicer's almost put together at that point. The only thing left is you add this little hat, put the hat on top so your food can't get away. And and then you can see what this is used for. It just kind of presses everything down. So if you get a big piece that you need to kind of get in there. Then you add this one. It's not dirty, I promise. It's just it's stained. It's had a lot of carrot juice and kale juice in it over the years. You put that up against, the spout wraps around this curved part of the juicer so it fits in really nicely. And then you can put your screen there. It saves you from getting all the pulp. Honestly, I usually leave that out because I like the pulp. I think it's good to have fiber in your diet, especially on a juice cleanse. Fiber helps a lot. We don't have to talk about what it helps with. We're all adults here. We know what that's like. So, all those parts and pieces fit together, and that's what your juicer should look like when you get done. If you want to watch the rest of these videos, I am going to make a playlist and put them all in there. So, or if not, you just watch the ones you need. But I hope you watch them all. That'd be awesome. The next one's going to be me making some juice, I guess, or something else. Another part of the process. Just stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. That's all, folks.